Judge Thelma Anderson flew in to hang out with us today. So she is a distinguished Dallas lawyer with 7 years of experience in the legal field, initially serving as a prosecutor for 5 years, transitioned into entrepreneurship, establishing her successful business law firm. Her innovative thinking led to the patenting of her foldable footwear invention, showcasing her talent for both law and creativity. Thelma's entrepreneurial journey didn't stop there. She went on to found 3 thriving businesses, which inspired her to create Telelawyer consulting firm, empowering entrepreneurs to build and manage their own ventures. Recently appointed as a judge, Thelma returned to criminal law, driven by her passion for criminal justice reform and her desire to make a difference from within the system. Outside her professional life, Thelma cherishes spending quality time with her twin 6-year-old nieces, showing her devotion to her family. Thelma's resilience and unwavering belief in God purpose have guided her through every challenge that she's faced, making her an inspiring role model for aspiring lawyers and entrepreneurs alike. Come on up here, Judge. Come on up here, Judge Anderson. Come on up here, Judge Anderson, honey. Come on up here, girl. This is what our judge is supposed to look like. Because one of them judges one day, right? They gotta look like us and understand us and have a true understanding of what we've been through, right? And not many of them look like us. They all y'all ain't voting. Y'all don't know who they are. But we got one in the room that we know who she is, right? Come on, boy.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. I am super excited to be here, not just because I'm being honored, but to be in a room full of us. Yeah. You know, and these things, because when we step in rooms, oftentimes we don't feel seen, we don't feel heard, we feel overlooked, but we be the best in the room. Yeah. So when I decided to do this speech, I had to think back to a recent brunch that I went to with one of my mentors, Judge Shaquita Kelly. And she did a brunch on my sister's keeper. And I remember sitting in the room thinking about my first time when I became a prosecutor, how excited I was because I had finally did something that was a part of the purpose that God put out for me to do. And to be a Black prosecutor is important because they need more of us in the room. Because without us in the room, we don't equalize the system. So when I thought back to that time, I recall the first time that I had been portrayed as a Black lawyer. And you would think that it came from the others, but it came from one of us. And it could have crushed me, but God knew that I needed my mentor, a Black female judge, because of her, I decided not to follow in the footsteps of a woman that looked like me, but to continue to go back and pull others up that looked like me. So, when I thought about the speech, I thought about every time I walk in a room and individuals looked at me and being shocked. And I said, you know what? They looked at me because I'm taking up necessary space. So when you go into a room, it's meant for you to take up space. You may feel like you're underqualified. You may feel like you don't belong. But understand, every room that you walk in, it was already destined for you to walk in. So it means you have a responsibility to take up as much space that you are supposed to. There's always a fear of us going into rooms because we were taught to minimize ourselves. But when I think back to our ancestors and how hard they fought for us to be in a position to win, I don't give a damn. No. I'm gonna walk in the room and I'm gonna own it. Okay? I'm gonna be the most prepared because they're underestimated. And that's what it's meant for you to do. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a doctor, a nurse, anyone, a stay-at-home mom, it does not matter. When you look like us, they are afraid. They are afraid because of our capabilities. Now, I'll tell you, there's not a time where I tried a case and I had one of my sisters or my brothers next to me where we didn't kick ass and take names. So I was intentional throughout my journey to bring us along because I knew it was power when I have one of us next to each other. And that's the same for sisters. I get so excited when I see us win. There is not a bone in my body that hates when I see one of us subscribing to where we are supposed to be our purpose. So when you see your sister win, you don't know how hard it took for her to get this. You don't know the tears that she probably cried before she went to do the job that she did. You don't know how many nights she went to sleep restless because she doubted herself. But guess what? She kept showing up. And sometimes that's all it requires is for you to show up. You don't know how you're going to perform. You don't know how you're going to get there. But as long as you show up, you take space, and you support each other, that's what they don't want to see. And I love to do it. Each and every time. I love to support us. I love to pour into us because I know how much it costs for us to even pour into ourselves. Mental health is real. Mental health will take you out. And I know as a former prosecutor how much it drained me. And it wasn't until God removed me. You see, there's a thing about our generation and our race. We were taught to stay in positions that no longer value us. And God gives you signs every single time. That situation or that position is over. But guess what? We stay loyal when it is no longer loyal to us. We are the most innovative, creative, resilient race to ever walk this earth. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason why they don't want to see us win. There's a reason why they take and take and take. And there's a reason why we overcome every single time. So when you are doubting yourself, understand that there is somebody behind you that is cheering for you, that wants to see you win. Yes, you're going to have haters. They ain't haters, they just supporters. They just a little confused. It takes them a while to get it together. They really love what you're doing. They just don't know how to express it. So, don't hate them no more. Because eventually, they'll catch on. And if they don't, there's a room just like this that is waiting to support you, pour into you, love on you, help you get to the next step in life. And as a Black woman, understand this. They need us. The president needed us. Black men need us. But guess who needs you even more? Your sister. So when you see your sister, pull her up. If it's something that you can give her to help her grow, do that. Everything doesn't come with a price. Sometimes the price, you can't afford it. Because it's not meant to put a price on you helping your next person win. We're in our winning season. It is not time to diminish who you are. It is time to live in your purpose. It is time to walk in every room and take names. Because when you walk in, they already know you got it. You gotta know you got it. Because they already know you got it. That's why they don't want you in the room. Okay? So, as I close, and I had a whole speech prepared, y'all. But listen, when God puts you in position to give resources and information and experience, you can't prepare for that. So continue to shine, continue to show up, continue to defy the odds. Because listen, you got somebody like me that wants you to win at all costs. And if there's anything that I can do to make sure you get to that level, I got you. Because I want you to take up space. I am my sister's keeper, and I love Black men. Okay?